Hello, Internet. I'm Ed.
I'm Doug.
And I'm Clayton.
This is going to be slightly different than what we usually do. See, when we did this recording, I don't know what happened. The audio cut out after 5 minutes. We just didn't realize that until we went to save the files. So this is us watching us play through here instead of, as we're doing it.
Hooray, post audio.
Yeah, well, not much we can do.
Yeah.
So now we're going to just have our reactions to video.
Yeah, mostly us yelling at Clay again. That's more or less what happened the first time through anyway.
I didn't do anything.
I'm going to do this in case I crit. Crit.
That didn't happen.
They're going to see that you're a liar really shortly here,
Nope,
Clay.
the words will not be there.
Doug, you're going to have to do your best Clay impression. Let's hear it.
I don't think I sound like him.
Let's hear it.
What? What do I say?
Just try to sound like Clay.
I don't know.
Oh, good. Good.
I don't do impressions.
Your voice is closer to his than mine.
I don't really do impressions.
Okay. Good. This is where we're wondering why we can't just use a different Ampharos instead of having to go off for the medicine.
Because plot.
You can catch them back on
You can catch Mareep
5 routes ago.
Yeah, you can catch Mareep south of Violet City.
I guess Jasmine couldn't go out that far.
I mean, the first time I played
She has
Silk,
steel types. Where'd she find those at?
well, if you pay attention, you'll see that it mentions that the Olivine gym used to be a rock gym until the steel type was discovered.
She had to go find metal coats. They're not just there, or else I want these.
Yeah? I've never quite understood that with these things. Like, I get introducing a new type, but you should probably just do what they did with the dark type and just make new Pokemon that are that type. When you go back and add the type like they did with Magnemite and Magneton, or with the fairy type with a lot of Pokemon, like, wait.
Or even change it from normal to just fairy.
Yeah, like, wait. How was Clefairy super affected by that fighting move a week ago? Did it not know it was a fairy type? I don't... What? Part of me was surprised they let Flygon learn Fly and Roost. But
it learns it naturally.
Roost?
Yeah,
It does?
I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
I think it did.
We're off to the Safari Zone-ish.
Yeah, I could check its moveset.
Safari Zone's all nice and open, so we'll head up these steps. Comment on how if we want to catch something in here we need rock climb. And out the door. Check on everyone's level. At least the storm quieted down. I'm going to go ahead and blame the audio screwing up on the giant thunderstorm we had.
If you want to do that.
I mean, it didn't mess with anything else, and we never lost power, so it clearly wasn't the storm, but I'm going to choose to blame it anyway.
Okay.
And
This is where we really need waterfall.
yeah, well, we'll come back with it eventually.
If we remember.
We probably won't.
Yeah, probably.
What is it you keep calling us, Doug?
What, a bunch of fish bulbs? Fish bulb memories?
Fishbowl memories, yeah.
What does fishbulb even mean?
I don't know. Fish bulb was a term that was used on The Simpsons. It's one of the episodes where it was the Mr. Sparkle episode.
Never saw it.
What?
It's a thing.
I know the Simpsons are a thing. I just barely watched any of it.
They made a comment how Homer looks like Mr. Sparkle's logo, which when they showed the logo is a light bulb and a fish head put together. Fish bulb.
Okay. You know, I'm going to hate myself for asking this later, Clay, but Doug, what's a Mr. Sparkle?
And it's cleaning. I think it's a cleaning agent. It's a cleaning agent from Japan in the Simpsons universe, and then Homer wanted to make money, so they wanted to find out what it was. So they found out about the company and stuff, and they sent them a promotional video stuff, and that's how they found out that the logo was a mashup of two other companies, Light Bulb and a Fish Head. And Bart made a comment that how Homer looked exactly like Fish Bulb.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's entertaining, but nope, that's just the start of
Oh, you
the
asked.
sleeping and the confusion stuff like every other episode.
Yeah.
I'm really good at getting confused.
Again, I am eternally grateful that we found the blue and yellow flutes.
And no, there's
I think we would have lost this by now if we didn't have those.
there's what, like 10 minutes the other episode of just straight, here's a thing, here's a flute, here's a thing, here's a flute.
Yep. It threw confused right at us. Yellow flute. Oh, it hypnosised us this time. Play it quick, switch flutes. Oh, they cleverly stuck with the same one, thinking we'd mess up and use the wrong flute.
Yeah, no, I'm really good at getting confused, apparently.
You're telling me.
We find out we don't want to go in the cave because there's an item. And then we have to fight this one.
I'm really good at knowing directions in this game, I swear.
Mm-hmm. You mess up the A and B buttons rather frequently, despite the fact that you code them in.
And there's another heat rat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scene count is up to like 20 something because there's been doubles, but
Yeah. And we thought about staying in with Tom, and then if it knows a steal move, we'll just drown the thing made of lava. Because that's apparently a thing we can do.
I mean, you can cool it down.
He would harden in the rock, which means we would also super affect it then.
Oh my god.
There is that to be said about doing this audio in post, Clay.
Yeah,
That
there
one
is.
really bad pun he made is gone.
And there's
The
just
only people that
another
have to live with ever hearing it are you and me.
I don't even remember what it was.
I don't either.
I
I
remember.
just remember having a minor aneurysm.
I remember exactly what it was.
Don't even.
Good. You're waiting for it to come up again, aren't you?
I don't even remember when it was. I just know exactly what it was.
Thank God.
This is where we were debating if Thundershock or Ancient Power would have been better.
And this is where we started hitting massive amounts of annoyance with this fight.
First one, confusion, yay.
Yeah. Now we can actually track how many of it got, instead of just trying to keep track of it as we're also fighting. But that's one confusion off of it. We decided to switch here because if it crits Sparky, it's gonna die.
You know, this move's only supposed to be 1 out of 5.
1 in 5. It's a 20% chance. It's currently 1 for 1. And water pulse.
2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2. And it just gets ridiculous levels of nonsense.
I mean, I wish I had RNG like this.
You do. I don't want to hear it.
No, I don't.
Listen, Captain Crits a lot. You're wrong.
I do not. I only do it because I'm thinking it.
Now it's 2 for 3. And it just got out of hand at an alarming rate.
This game hates everything.
Okay, well, there's just a confusion.
Had that been confusion, Violet be dead. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
You know what I meant.
Don't do that.
You need me to Heimlich?
And there's the third one.
3 for 4 now. I don't even remember what we do here.
I think we just healed it.
Yeah. I know eventually we had a switch. Oh, right, we HP healed it first. Eventually we had to switch again because it hit confusion on that water pulse so many times.
In the orange again. Okay, this one can't confuse. We're already there.
Yeah, we haven't fixed confusion yet, so I'm not even going to count that one into the track because it might
It's
have
not
been.
going to
It might
bother
not
the
have.
statistic of it.
Yeah. Like in times that it could confuse, it's 3 for 4. 4 for 5. Well, even if we want to count that one, it's 4 for 6. There's very little you can do about that.
Comes another one.
Yep. So again, counting the one that maybe we should count, maybe we shouldn't. It's 5 for 7. There's only so
I
much.
really wanted to have it look like this.
Water pulse. Okay,
There we go.
5 for 8. And we put it down. But that's well over 50%. 5 out of 8, that's 62.5%. Pretty much
It's a number.
2/3.
It's about 64, yeah.
No. It's insanely off. Now we get a chance to learn water pulse.
It's confusing.
I bet you we don't hit this thing once.
The move or the confusion?
Not the move.
I don't think we use the move for the rest of this video.
No.
I think we only have like 3 more fights this entire video, and then it's taking care of just busy work that we had to take
I think
care
it's
of.
really only 2. No, there's 3.
I
There's
can
3.
think of at least 3.
There's 2 wild and the...
I can think of 3 wild.
Oh yeah, it is. 3
Mhm.
wild ones. We were at 6.
Yeah. Ugh. Man. I have no idea what happened to the audio before. That was really weird.
Heat rock.
That's-
Yeah.
And that
Or
was all
junk.
the that was where all the puns came in, and I don't want to go back through this.
I don't either.
Something about rain, and then damp, and then a damp rock, and then something else, and I just don't want to deal with it.
I mean, I can repeat the
I
transcript.
really
No.
wish you wouldn't.
I was a part of this, and still no. Yeah, see, that's Cliff Cave.
Okay.
We had that discussion earlier that he wasn't paying attention.
No, this is a discussion we have later.
Well, it was earlier tonight, later in this video, yes.
We decided to go fishing because that stuff's usually a little lower level. In a way, if we fish up something ridiculous, it's a little more under control. Mind you, the ROM's running so slow that I thought Clay had just failed to find anything.
It didn't screw up.
I know. And I had apologized then, so I don't see the need to
Ooh,
apologize
here's the
now.
spot.
What?
Here's where he says about low kicking this thing that not going to do much.
Yeah. We don't do much with the low kick. I still hate you for what's coming.
And then this next part doesn't really happen.
Uh-huh. Doesn't really happen, huh? And we're watching the video evidence as to what you did. We thought about Sparky, but Sparky's kind of beat up. So we went with the other thing that's immune to poison. Then Clay, would you like to describe what you said?
I said he can't poison us.
Right. And what did you say next?
I mean, I said I'll use this in case of safety precautions.
Yeah, I'll use sludge in case I crit it resists it. Then I hit you with your own hat.
I swear, RNG is not on my side.
Uh-huh.
I am the RNG. I can tell you when you do things.
I'm gonna say, don't you try to lie to me. I play RPGs with you plenty of times. I know better. You're not gonna fool me.
Okay, Snorlax.
And we just had a little bit of difficulty catching this thing.
We go through a couple items and
Yeah. I decided to smoke screen it there in case we have to switch Violet out. I'm just trying to cover our bases.
after this we were debating was waking up and hitting it with a bunch of smoke screens.
Yeah, we considered that. Once it popped Amnesia, we knew that if we did need to switch, it has nothing it can do to Sparky.
Yeah, no, we were having the conversation of we didn't know what the fourth move was yet, so we weren't going to switch into something dumb.
I decided we'll just sit here and throw Pokeballs for a while longer before we switch. Figure worst case scenario, Violet takes another sludge hit or two, who cares, and then we'll switch out later. Oh no, we're gonna fall asleep.
This is about the point we just said, screw it, keep throwing Pokeballs.
Yep. Most of it just the simple understanding that it just does not matter at this point. This thing can't really stop us. When we run out of Pokeballs, we'll kill it.
It's not like RNG just works anyhow.
What?
It's not like RNG just works against us anyhow.
Uh-huh. No, you're right. You have crit a few things dead when we should have been fine with catching them instead.
You said the words.
No. Most of the times, no, I didn't.
I mean, I probably said the words.
No?
Or Doug. Doug said one.
I mean, there was that Grotle way back when you critted it while it was still mostly alive, and it just went straight to down. It was at like 3/4 health when you hit it. Doug suggested we call this thing Puddin'. So, Clay did this. With me correcting him that there's 2 D's the entire time.
Nope, it's Puddin'.
Uh-huh. Look, spelling isn't my best subject. The few times I'm right, I wish it would be acknowledged.
I mean, I know how to spell Puddin'.
Clearly not.
I just didn't feel like doing it. It's too many letters.
That's one extra letter.
Huh, no, what we should have done is check our berries.
Oh, right, yeah, I have those in my game. I should probably check those.
Yeah, berries are fine.
A little bit of dried berries doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is where I was like, yeah, there's an item on one of these 2 sides, or maybe both, so let's go
we'll
get it.
Surf and fetch some items. No problem. I mean...
There's nothing really that could affect us. They're low level stuff. That's where I got sad inside, because we could have had a Dratini.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought the same thing for a minute, and then I realized something. Oh, what's going on? It can do that. We still don't have an answer.
Nope, we learned about that on the Carbite. It's not our best friend at this level.
No. I don't even remember what we did. Oh, right, I remember what we did.
Yeah, we
because it's
used
that thing we've been forgetting we can do for a long time.
No, we used the thing because we thought about items and Pokédoll type things.
Yep. We have this thing. We've had it for quite some time. And I appreciate that the game doesn't quite know how to render this. That was just a bag.
Throw it over its head. It can't see you.
Clay tried to swim back to shore before we told him repeatedly, just fly home.
I forgot, like, old games, you had to, like, actually touch ground.
We were gonna go to Goldenrod. Clay suggested we go to Azalea to pick up our stuff from Kurt. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll go fetch that.
I know what we didn't get.
What's that?
The charcoal.
No, we did not.
We can do that anytime.
Yeah, well, we said that the next time we were in Azalea, we'd get it. Yeah, no, we didn't.
You're right. You should have remembered it, when we were actually there.
I did remember now. We're there now, see?
No. No, that's a bad Clay. Bad Clay.
You didn't remember at all.
We don't have a fire type yet.
So we could have fire moves.
We don't.
We could.
We can't.
We can.
None of the TMs we've had the options for have been fire.
Yeah, the Fire Blast TM's in the mark.
I'm going to dignify that with a response. Alright.
Just go ahead and use the blue ones.
Yeah, we just threw the blue ones because we figure at this point we're better off just going with whatever we have the most of.
Funny trick. Give him balls at 11:55. Come back at 12:01. It registers as the next day.
Work at 11:59 as well.
Well, that's pushing it, trying to get there and do it all.
Yeah. Try to get in, talk to him, pick up what you have already, drop off the next patch. And that's asking for it to just run a little too long. Now we finally heal up.
And we'll go check on Puddin'.
Yeah. Go see whether or not Puddin' belongs in the friend box, the trash box, or where we found out Clay actually sent it.
It says when you caught it where it went. What is the Liquider's ability?
If they hit it with... I'll read it.
Okay.
If they try to absorb or Giga Drain or anything like that, they get hurt for their trouble.
Does that work with things like Leech Seed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
it's
draining.
really obnoxious.
Poor bird.
Drop them off here.
This is where you find out we had a new weird glitch. We're now Shadowmen that can't walk in the right
Walk
directions.
sideways somehow. Okay. That's new.
Kind of sad that Friday would be a pain to do our little Pokemon
Yeah, there's
campaigns.
no way we'd be able to pull off the RPG on Friday.
But there's a big card game release, and it's kind of hard to take up tables and use their tables at the same time, so...
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, unless we can find another place to play instead.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I'd say we just move everything and go to my room and sit around the bed and the couch and play, but there's too much stuff in my room.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Other people's stuff.
You can burn it.
I wish. All of that will never get touched again.
Especially if you burn it.
Well, no, because I have to pick it up to move it.
What?
Doug, I think we may need to get you some help.
I like burning things. Fire. Fire.
Play?
That's the reason why you like Toad down. It wasn't there.
He
I like
concerns
Toad
me.
I mean, I also like Chandelier too.
Yeah, that's a fire type.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a ghost.
Yeah?
Yeah, a dead fire.
Have you actually read the Pokedex for that line?
Yes, I think so. I like it.
I'd love to know what depraved individual they have writing the Pokedex.
Did you ever read Drifloon?
Uh-huh. Drifloon kidnaps children.
Yeah.
He needs to get in line. There's already plenty of Pokemon that kidnap children. I'm more concerned about the evil lantern and chandelier that will sit outside hospitals and suck in your soul for fuel.
It's pretty weird.
Uh-huh.
That's why I like it.
I mean, if I had to choose one of the various afterlives they give you in Pokemon, I guess being a Yamask wouldn't be too bad. Until you get caught. And then you
get
work for some
coughing.
10-year-old forever.
You're gonna start coughing and end up in a sarcophagus.
Really,
And then you're gonna grow a Yamask.
really hate you.
And then once you wake up, you'll be wheezing all the time.
Oh, I wish this would stop.
I mean, if
He's
the
just gonna try to block it out of his memory.
I have no idea how much of these things I just end up repressing after a while.
There's no running from this, Ed.
I hate you so much.
I know you're giving me mean looks, but that's
Not you too.
you'll be eating your dreams later.
Not you too. Not you too. Ben, if I have one.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
why are you sorry?
This is this is where we actually give in to Doug and buy the present TM. That is.
You can have one of 4 outcomes. Heal the opponent a quarter, do a 40 power, 80 power, 120 power. Go 120 power.
I just want a metronome TM.
I
No.
wish.
No.
I really do.
You know, it used to be a
And
TM.
I hope it's on a move that's like
Hidden power.
tackle, hidden power,
Frustration.
return,
You
frustration.
can't get frustration.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
I just wish it was on any of them. Or something like areaways. A lot of things can learn areaways too. Like,
Yeah? Yeah?
I hope we find this.
I really hope we don't.
The metronome did used to be a TM at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did.
You want to describe to the people what you're planning
I know
for
how we
your
can
team,
do it
Doug?
in this game. We can just start breeding with the Togepi if we ever find one or something with metronome and start just mating it with things, and then we'll just start Pokemon with them. And then
Excuse me, I need to kill Clay.
You know, we don't only work with Pokemon that can have metronome as an egg move.
Yeah. We just gotta hope it comes out of Togepi. So we have 6 Togepis.
And do you feel like playing with 6 level 1 Togepis?
Yeah.
No.
I'll start over.
I mean, I approve.
I do not.
You're outvoted.
Oh,
It's 2-1. And if you leave, there's no computer, and you can't do this anymore.
What do you mean I can't do this anymore? It's all running through my computer.
Have fun with the controller of yours.
If I'm playing by myself, I'll just use the keyboard.
It's true.
Like I do for my solo games.
Well, have fun sitting there by yourself without a mic and non-commentaries.
There's a mic in the computer.
Right.
Sort of. Kind of. I mean, it's technically a microphone.
No, we were hoping to go back here and get lucky and find some kind of item. Not just a Master Ball, but anything will work.
Yeah, no, free items are free items. There's eventually that point where you just, yeah, sure, that'll do.
I never really hit anything on that ever. No. Does that actually go through your Pokédex for everything you have a Pokeball beside? Or is it just the types you own?
It's checking your trainer ID numbers for everything you own.
Yeah.
So since we haven't traded with anyone, it's just our number. The reason it said Nathan 1 is just because he was in the front of the team at the time. And that's the first thing it checks.
Does Shucky have a different trainer number?
Yeah, Shucky would have a different number. So you can't change its name. Good grief.
This is the Cliff Edge Gate.
Yep. Up the steps, up the steps, up the steps, up the steps, and the door.
I wish they could just put steps in a straight line for once.
Well, it was only just completed. The steps haven't been finished yet.
I mean, you're always walking in a straight line.
It's only one step at a time.
It's still a straight line, just not a very long one.
Cliff Cave. And there's where we had the like 5-minute pause of them trying to tell me it didn't say something different.
Well, like I said, I was concerned because there are areas where the little caves aren't actually listed as another thing. Didn't want us breaking the rules. Now I know, and I'm fine with it.
You know, I'm gonna just start calling you Snorlax from now.
Hmm?
I'm gonna call you Snorlax from now on.
What is that?
Because there's times I just feel like doing what I did to that poor Snorlax to you.
Don't deserve that. At least I don't think I do. But we're still looking up to see if this is a different route. And Clay's just doing his own thing anyway.
I'm just sitting here shaking my head because they're idiots.
I never said I didn't disagree with you.
I'm still calling you an idiot.
I was just told to look it up.
I just wanted to be sure.
I mean, I could have just ran from the battles. I like to do that.
You do. I mean, if it was just one that we could just knock out, you just throw a rock at it instead.
I was going to, until I realized there was a different place.
Again, we know now. Calm down.
Is there actually grass at the battle frontier or water that you can just get something at?
Frontier access, you can't get anything. And the Battle Frontier itself, you can't get anything either.
No, man.
There's no way to get anything.
That sucks. So I realized there's people that teach your Pokemon moves. The guys in the house on the Pokemon Center. They can teach you some pretty weird moves.
Yeah?
Like Pidgeot can learn like ominous winds and a whole bunch of crap like that.
Yeah?
It's really weird.
Are you complaining?
No. I was looking at the list. I was like, I wonder what things can learn. Ominous wind. But how? You learn nothing of that type ever.
But it's capable of making wind, so it can make an ominous wind. Don't you know anything? Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I will hit you with your own hat.
Don't make me double hit you.
Here we got a new Pokemon.
We named this one Peter because it's a spider and it's a male. So Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Didn't know if you guys could get that or not. I figured I'd explain it before Ed tries to.
We're pretty much at the end of the video.
Before Ed starts rambling into comic book nerd territory.
Yeah, we're at the end of the video here.
Yep.
Well,
we were gonna fight those two, and Clay was about to crash into that fight. I'm like, we're done. See you guys next time.